Our short story was There Will Come Soft Rains by Ray Bradbury, and it was published in 1950. The setting of the story is in the August of 2026, which is obviously in the future, and it is in a house in a presumed U.S. city, even though the book really never states exactly where the city is. So the story begins about explaining a house that goes through daily motions like making breakfast and cleaning up and going to work, but yet there's no one living in the house. Soon the book states that the house is the only thing left standing in a bunch of rubble, and there is a radioactive glow in the city, in which you can assume that there was a nuclear bomb that went off, and the only thing left is the house. And there are no humans. Later, a dog enters the house, but the dog quickly dies because it smells the fumes. And later, a tree crashes through the window, and it causes a huge fire in the house. The house tries to stop the fire with chemicals, but nothing works, and the fire is spread throughout the attic, and eventually the house just collapses because of the flames. And all that's left in the end is a wall that says the date, which is August 5th, 2026, over and over.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Time to wake up, time to wake up. Shut up! The alarming clock was really annoying, but this chapter's most important character in the story, because the story's beginning and background's changing is spreading out by clock's alarming time. By the way, I need more sleep. Do you need lunch? Breakfast? Dinner? The next character is Dog. Does constantly appeared in the story when it is time to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. At last, when the tree breaks down the window and crashes Dog, the stars highlights of the story like running house. The viewpoint of the story is the objective third person. Actually, it's pretty obvious that it's third person viewpoint, but the reason that why we chose the objective viewpoint cannot figure out how the dog feels and how the Martians feels. All the people was gone, and what happened to this city? So we chose this viewpoint.
You can go.
Okay, so in this story, Ray Bradbury uses a lot of personification. The first example is in the kitchen, the breakfast stove gave a hissing sigh and ejected from its warm interior 8 pieces of perfectly browned toast, 8 eggs sunny side up, 16 slices of bacon, 2 coffees, and 2 cool glasses of milk. The second one is the weather box on the front door saying quietly, "Rain, rain, go away, rubbers, raincoats for today." And then also Behind the door, the stove was making pancakes, which filled the house with a rich baked odor and the scent of maple syrup. The reason I think he put so much personification in this story is to tell what might have happened if people were still living in the house. Also, the similes in the story are 8:30, the eggs were shriveled and the toast was like stone. At 4 o'clock, the tables folded like great butterflies back through the paneled walls. And the dinner dishes manipulated like magic tricks, and in the study a click. The metaphor in this story is the house was an altar with 10,000 attendants. And the two themes that I came up with for this story was technology is destructive to mankind and nature always overrules technology. I think the author, Ray Bradbury, he was really into science fiction and technology, but I think he wanted to show that with this story that he also feels that it can be very harmful as well.